guys, it's me, Weight Loss Wanda. I know it's been a while. Welcome to all my new subscribers and to my old ones for sticking with me. Thank you. I'm back in the United States. We were in Europe for the summer. In June we were in Germany, and July we were in France. In terms of eating and exercise, things went okay. I did do, for the month of June, I actually got to go to a gym, which was fun. My old gym in Berlin, I got to see like my old Zumba instructor, and she's doing fabulous. That was a really good feeling. And then in July when we were in France, I did some running, although really it can be better described as jogging. And I will put some footage of that either right here now, because I filmed some of that for you guys, or at the end of the video. Okay, that's the farmhouse where we're staying, and this is my walk to the running path. I pass this really pretty, it's a 12th century church. We'll go through the graveyard in a second. There's my little path out. Okay, so the path started over there by that single tree there. And I ran this way down, and then it got kind of up, and then here it was up. And now I take like a little bit of a walking break up all the way there with those trees. It's really solitary, really pretty. The cows are like checking me out. They look unimpressed. They will be when I run back. Bye. This is Normandy on the north coast of France. My eating did get a little out of control in France, just because it's France. We were in Normandy. And you guys, I ate mussels every single day. Well, okay, maybe with a couple exceptions, but I had so many mussels. And now that I'm back in the States, the size and the quality of the mussels is just heartbreaking. I don't know, some of you might think, sorry, my hair's annoying me. Some of you might think that mussels are kind of gross, or I just adore them. So it wasn't just the mussels necessarily, but I would eat that, you know, with the pommes frites, the French fries, and then I would have salads, which were good, but they'd have tons of like chèvre, this beautiful, delicious cheese with the high fat content. So I probably would have gone completely off the rails if I wasn't doing my running or jogging, but yeah, I gained a little in France. So I'm back in the States, and I'm really excited to be back with my dance classes. There's a class that I took last night, and it's very hot where I live, and I'm not kidding. I think everyone's sweat was just flinging everywhere. I think we all lost about 5 pounds. Like, I got on the scale this morning. I was like, oh my God, this is like the thinnest I've been in forever. And I know it's just because of the huge, like, sweat-o-thon. And the 2 boys who teach it, I call them boys because they're in college, frankly, and they're still boys. They are so flippin' cute. First of all, they're physically nice to look at, but their routines, they call it New Jack Zumba, so it's a little bit more of like a 90s kind of hip-hop, Belle Biv DeVoe. Like, they're just adorable, and they tag team the class. So while the other one's like catching their breath, you know, the other one comes on, and you get to get punished because you don't get to catch a break, and it's super fun. It's not just Zumba, also it's the DJ dance cardio that I've talked about before. So I decided that these dance classes are like, they're kind of like my church. I feel so passionate about them, and I feel better when I go to them. So it's really nice to be able to have them worked back into my schedule. Some really big diet news in terms of what I eat. I decided to stop eating meat about 3 weeks ago. No, not that long ago. About 2 weeks ago. And I still eat fish, but I do not eat meat. This decision has been a long time in the making. First, it started out a couple years ago with being super mindful about the kind of meat that I ate. Well, mainly just chicken and beef. I haven't eaten pork in a really long, like once in a great while. If we were at like a beer garden or something, I might have some pork, but definitely not regularly. But starting to look at, where does this chicken come from? What's the quality of life of the animal? What about the beef, which I eat less often, but still. So eating more organic meats, looking at where they came from, that kind of introspection. And then really a couple friends in my life drawing some attention to really how much some animals suffer to be fattened up for the process, to be ready to be slaughtered. Things that I think our society we close our eyes to, because if you looked at those images and found out some of the truths, I think many, many, many of us would be vegetarians. I don't believe in all of PETA's tactics. I don't believe that you should shock and nauseate people on a day-to-day basis, but I think once in a while it's really important to check in with some of those realities about how the food that you eat comes to your table and what the process is. There's some heartbreaking situations with, for example, pigs. They're turned on their side in one position for their whole lives, in a tiny, tiny crate, basically. We know what the deal is already with certain types of meat, like how Wiener Schnitzel is made, how veal is made. I cannot handle that anymore. So this is a very personal decision. This is not something that I will place upon friends. I won't judge family members. Don't expect my son and my husband to be vegetarians. First of all, my son is too young. When he makes that decision, he can make it for himself. So I've just been kind of quietly going about my business and being a vegetarian. I don't miss meat. I can say that there are a lot of salads out there that just seem to all have chicken in them on the menu. It's kind of annoying. It's can we have some more salad options? But in the meantime, with this new decision, I ordered the Moosewood Restaurant's Low-Fat Favorites. And this is a vegetarian book. And I've always loved the Moosewood. I have Moosewood Cookbook Cooks at Home, which is fabulous, like fish algiers, couscous, shakshuka, a lot of fun ethnic recipes. There's another great recipe from that Moosewood Cookbook Cooks at Home called Beans and Greens, which I adore. It's endive salad cooked down with cannelli white beans. Woo! This is fantastic. This is a fabulous vegetarian book that I wanted to get started with, and I've been working out of recipes from this. And so far, since we've been back to the States, I haven't cooked meat at home for my family, simply because no one's really asked for it, and if it's not requested, we might as well just do vegetarian. My son is a big pasta lover, so that's been major. But again, I think everyone should make their own decisions about this. If eating meat doesn't bother you, or you like it in your diet, then by all means. I don't like it when people are too heavy-handed and preach their decisions. Okay, so that's the diet thing. And then what other news I can give you? Sorry, that fan's so ugly. It's so hot. It's like a little stand-up fan. In other news, I can give you the fact that my fake eyelashes look really fake today. Oops. I don't know what I did. I did not put them on very well. Let's see. In other news, I can tell you that things are really good with my son at his new school. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. He's only been there a week, but so far, so good. They have a fabulous special education department. He's getting speech therapy. He has for part-time in the class an aide. The day is much shorter than the last school, and when I pick him up, he's so much happier. He's happier. He's better adjusted. That front, I can tell you, on all sides of the story is doing really, really well. We're so pleased. So thank you all for your lovely comments. We've made a lot of progress with this new school. Thanks for supporting me. I want to be back and do regular updates with Weight Loss Wanda, but that was kind of just where I'm at since coming back to the States, becoming a vegetarian, back to my dance classes. And I'm going to do another bikini update, I promise. I'll do that probably by the end of August, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you're all doing really, really well. Love you all. Bye.